Right, okay. For once, I am actually up to date with my reflective logs. I am recording this as the week it's happened. Shocker. Right, so basically, Monday we had a trip to Southampton University. Um, a lot of fun. And basically, the different. Why am I doing this? Oh, whatever. You're going on the floor. It's easier. Anyway, so um, it was a lot of fun. The only issue is I had to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, and we had to get to college at 7. And we didn't leave college till about 7:30. We did so. Grand perspective. I got up at 5:30. We didn't get there till about 9. That just shows how fucking long it took. Um, but anyway, I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about what we actually did. So when we got there, introduced these two ladies. I assume they were singing teachers. Um, and it was sort of split up into three parts of the day. So you had a rehearsal bit, a recording bit, and and like this music business course bit. So the rehearsal bit, they just said, look, okay, play the song that you're going to be recording. So we did. They liked it for some reason. They, I'll be honest, they only really criticized Gabe out of all things. Like they didn't say anything to me, and they said to Alyssa maybe do this, this, and this, but it was literally only Alyssa and Gabe. Me and Luca just stood there like, yeah, we're fucking perfect. But anyway, studio. I'll be honest with you, the studio didn't look as good as Confetti. That's my personal opinion. Um, I didn't like the tone of the amp at all. I even said it to Ed, which he jokingly said, "This is a 3,000 pound piece of equipment. You like the tone," but I didn't. It was too. Uh, it didn't have enough kick, in my opinion. I should have requested it, but yeah. Anyway, so I've got the solo for choices now. That's finished. This has been the hardest guitar solo I've ever written, and I have no idea why. Because the guitar solo for Any More came in 2 takes. There's a mini solo thing in Poor Aces that came in 30 seconds, and Baby How'd You Do It? Like that. That literally took me 2 days. This I have no idea why. I think it's because I actually had to sit down and plan and write. It was just like no, I just let the ideas come to me. But anyway, it's written now. However, I didn't write it until we got back from the fucking university. So what ended up happening um, was I just did a bunch of takes of a solo. I played it different every single time, and I couldn't really get it right. So eventually, I was just like, bollock it, like, and I'll just come up with something. But studio, it was fun. We didn't record to a click, which was annoying because I thought we would be. However, it is what it is. Um, it was interesting. Um, but yeah, sticking with my original statement that I think the studios at Confetti were a lot better. I liked how they had different rooms for everything, so you could basically do a guide track and overdubs in one go. Whereas this, you kind of can't because unless you DI both guitars and then you put the whatever. But yeah, anyway, Tuesday. So Tuesday was first day we were all back. Like Gabe was back, everything like that. So what we did was we ran through as much of the set as we could, which coincidentally was everything except for Welcome to the Jungle, but I'll get to that in a minute. So pretty much, um, Sweet Dreams are made of these. Showed Luca the chords, do, sweet, sorted. The drums took a minute because all it really is in the original is just throughout the entire thing is just 4 on the floor, and then it has this weird. The only way inside bit is it's like you're hitting the hi hats like Everlong. Yeah, that's literally it. So we said just rockify them, do something. So then, yeah. So we came up with a cool intro that I like. It's hard to describe. My guitar's downstairs. I don't want to go all the way down to bring it all the way back up. I don't want to go all the way down to bring it up, to bring it all the way back down again. But anyway, I do have a video, and I'll tag that in this week as well, I suppose. But yeah. That's literally what we spent our entire day doing. We spent our entire day just making that song as much of our own as we can and just practicing through the set. So we also thought we were going to replace Welcome to the Jungle. So we were going to replace it with TNT. So spoiler alert, we're not, because the set only has to be 15 minutes, or it can only be 15 minutes max. So our set is Dakota by Stereophonics. This isn't in order. Dakota, Stereophonics, Holiday, Green Day, Choices by Us, and Sweet Dreams Are Made of These by Eurythmics. So, yeah, bit of a shame, but not the end of the world. So next, after all this, no, why would I have gone in on Wednesday? But oh yeah, so that reminds me. So because Rich wasn't in, Sean had to spend the whole day there, so we even spent the afternoon in there. So we didn't really have a session with Ed. Just clarifying. So Thursday. I'll be honest, Thursday for me, only half day. Why? Because I had to go to the hospital. Well, yeah. Anyway, pretty much I spent the time, Sean teaching me about the color theory, semiotics, and stuff like that. And I began working on the design thing. And honestly, the only design I did was I came up with the logo and I came up with the name. So yeah, that's literally all I did. So pretty much I have to explain why I did that, why I picked certain colors, why did I pick the icon, why did I pick the name, and that's really it. And then there's a section that I have to do on where I just have to explain what certain colors mean, because colors mean something, I suppose. But yeah. Anyway, I left at about 11:30. As I said, not much happened. So yeah. Anyway, I'm all caught up now.